Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So again, going over my daily plan on exactly how I plan on playing into the SPY, again, leading into this Thursday CPI. Again, respecting our 20-day moving average after getting a hammer candle coming out on Friday. Are we going to continue on with this momentum to the upside, or are we going to continue on lower on that decrease in anticipation that we had on a possible Fed pivot? Again, leading into this Thursday CPI, very much going to predicate exactly where we're headed next. I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for here. Now, before I jump into this, you guys can do me a huge favor, smash that like button if you find this video useful at all. Hit subscribe if you want to see my daily plan on exactly how I plan on playing into the market every single day. We go over candle structure, overall strength levels, and any key indicators that we need to be focused on. And again, if you are a day trader or you are looking for very volatile breakouts that we mention every single day in the Instables, and again, we mention any breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the SPY. Before I jump into the SPY, again, we have been tracking the dollar. Again, we mentioned yesterday that if the dollar did continue on with weakness, then we would have that spike in the market. And as you guys can see here on the dollar, again, mentioning that we dropped below our 50 for the second time. Again, we mentioned we dropped below our 20 for the second time. We had that momentum to the downside. And then we mentioned yesterday that we dropped below our 50 for the second time. And with our 20 curling down here, are we going to continue on and cross lower here for that possible strength in the market? Again, this could be short-term strength, or it could be that major move down. Again, very much predicated on what CPI comes out as. Again, if we get a higher than expected CPI, then in my opinion, we can continue on with strength here. However, as you guys can see, dropping below the median of MACD, giving us a lot of strength in the market. So that is why the dollar has been our number one indicator that we have been tracking against the market. And as you guys can see, now looking to see if we continue on with our 20 below our 50 to continue on with that strength. Again, leading into this Thursday CPI, very much going to predicate exactly where we're headed next. Now, jumping back to the SPY, again, looking at our candle structure. And speaking of candle structure, if you guys did see DWAC or PHUN major breakouts that we mentioned in the Instables room today, we mentioned any breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day. If you guys are day traders, definitely check out instables.com in the description below. But again, looking at our candle structure, again, coming out with a hammer candle with, again, bears getting rejected to the downside as we were respecting our 20, and our 20 was curling up. Again, we did mention if our EMA lines did cross down, then we would have that bearish momentum. As you guys can see, they did not cross lower. We are spiking up. We are not breaking into newer highs. Therefore, that does show us that we are more so in consolidation for either a major move up or a major move down. Even if we continue on higher, we still need to get above 390. And if we do get above 390, we need CPI to come out lower than expected. In my opinion, very much looking to see if we do get a CPI report below 8.0 on that possible anticipation of the Feds pausing. However, Powell did mention this last week that it is too early to pause, and that CPI, quote unquote, in particular, is extremely important. So again, we will keep an eye on CPI coming in this Thursday. Now, looking at our overall strength here, as you guys can see, again, continuing on with that decrease in buy pressure after anticipation, and that loss of anticipation after Powell did not mention that Fed pivot on that anticipation. As you guys can see, now looking to see if our EMA lines do hold and continue to cross up. Again, looking to see if CPI does come out lower than expected to continue on higher here. One thing that we do have going for us here is that we are above the median of our MACD. So looking to see if we do continue on with our EMA lines crossing up here to continue on with that strength. But again, as far as intraday, we do want to see if we can at least break over 390 from here. A very nice spike today on that continuation from a hammer candle coming out. However, we are sitting on a pullback with our 20-day crossing up. We very much could pull back if CPI, again, comes out higher than expected. So to recap, what we're looking for to continue on higher is to see that decrease in CPI, ultimately to have that possible anticipation leading into our next Fed rate hike of that possible Fed decrease in rates. However, if CPI does not come out lower than expected, then in my opinion, we will take away all of this anticipation that we had on a possible Fed pivot, and in my opinion, continue on into lower lows. So again, leading into this Thursday, we'll see exactly what happens if we get below 8.0, or if we do get above expectations, stay above 8.0, and possibly continue on lower. We will see exactly what happens. Now, again, with that said, again, if you guys are day traders or you guys are looking for very volatile breakouts, we mention them every single day in the Instables room. Again, today we mentioned DWAC, PHUN before market open. We also had a very nice breakout this morning with CTM. It was only up 1%, mentioned their news in the Instables room, and broke over 40% in pre-market. Again, we mentioned any breakout that is worth looking at throughout the day. Go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And all of you Instables that come over every single day and support the channel, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Again, very nice breakouts today. If you guys did catch any of those breakouts, again, just taking what the market gives us leading into this week's CPI. We will let the play come to us and let the discounts come to us if we do continue on lower. If we do continue on higher, just simply looking for confirmation above our channel channel here if we are going to continue, to make sure we do not continue on with rejections like we have prior to testing our upper end of our channels. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.